words appear. Zoe's tips, tricks, and how-tos. On Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway? The Blind Perspective Network. And Victor Gouveia announcing. Sponsored by VIP Tech. Welcome to Zoe's tips, tricks, and how-tos on Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway and Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner. Brought to you by VIP Tech. I am your announcer, Victor Gouveia. Remember, if you like what you're about to hear, activate the like button and share it with your friends and families, especially if you think they can benefit from anything we say here. And subscribe to both Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway and Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner, making sure to activate the notification bell so you know when we go live or upload a new video. Additionally, we do stream on our Facebook page, Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway, and on Twitter at BlindWhos. If you can't catch us live, catch us on podcasts. Whether you have an Apple device, or a Google device, a Windows device, or even the Humanware line of players, go to the podcast section or any podcast app you like, do a search for Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway, and that'll get you to our podcast, which you can subscribe to. Additionally, you can also ask Alexa to play Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway, and she'll go out and find you all the episodes that we currently have available. All hands-free. If you want a copy of the audio or video for this recording, or any recording we do here on the network, send us an email, whoseblindlifeisitanyway@gmail.com, or zoesblindkitchencorner@gmail.com, and we'll send you out a link to the folder on Dropbox where you can download all the episodes of everything we broadcast on the two stations. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a huge secret. Now Zoe's going to divulge this secret within the episode, but I'm going to tell you first. Apparently, you can buy Zoe's loyalty. And all you have to do is get her some fries. Yeah. You'll have her loyalty for life. Well, the life of the fries, anyway. And that's what today's episode is all about. Zoe demonstrates one of her favorite gadgets because it's her favorite gadget because she loves fries. The Starfrit Easy Fries. It's blind friendly and really easy to use, and she's going to show you how she uses it. So now, your host, Zoe Fiogkos.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Zoe's Zoe's Tips, Tricks, and How-Tos. Got it on the second try. Anyhow, it's been a long time since I blundered on the name of the show, so hey, it's one of those days. But today is a happy episode. Short, but happy. Why? Because I'm going to show you how to cut up French fries really quickly, and French fries are Zoe's favorite food. So now you know my secret. You want me to do something for you? Offer me French fries. No blackmail involved. I'll give you French fries if you do this. Okay. So that's the gist of things. Guys, it's a very short episode, but so I've talked about gadgets many times. It's good to have a lot of gadgets in our kitchen. We have a gadget for making juice. We have a gadget for making cakes. We have, or you can call them small appliances. We have a blender. We have a toaster. We have a can opener, right? We have certain knives that do certain things. Well, I have a gadget for French fries. How could I not be with a gadget for French fries? So this is, I'm holding a box in my hands. It's not very big. And on it says Starfrit Easy Fries. And underneath it says something like home fries in seconds. It's a box, just a box. And in the box, what you're gonna get, I'm just putting the box aside. You're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. They're not gonna come apart the way I have them now. I've taken them apart just to show you that there's 5 parts to this. But do not panic. I did say easy. This is very easy. The 5 parts consist of 2 plastic things that feel like bowls. They both feel like bowls. The difference is that one has no top to it and no bottom to it right now. The other one has a top, a smooth top. Probably it has a circle here, and it's probably the Starfrit label or their brand or whatever. And at the bottom, it's open. You can stick your hand inside. If you stick your hand inside, you can feel at the bottom a grid. So it feels like little squares. Yeah. So it's a grid. And if you stick your hand inside, you can feel lines of little squares. So bumps. Raised bumps. But think of raised square bumps. That's what you feel inside, okay? Then you have a blade, which is plastic all around. It's just a square. And it's got the blade. Again, you can't really run your finger on this because you could hurt yourself. You could cut yourself. But it's a grid of little squares, okay? Then you have a cap. Just a cap that goes on one of these. And you have this handle thing. It feels like a handle. And it's separated into 1, 2, 3 sections. So let's put it on the counter. It's a long rectangle where I can feel 3 sections. The left section and the section all the way to the right are the same size. They feel like long, vertical rectangles. And I can stick my hand inside and feel my counter. And then the middle open section, it's a humongous rectangle. Okay? So, I hope I described it well. But again, it's your Starfrit Easy Fries. So, take your container that both sides are open. I'm just wearing it on my hand like a bracelet. So this big rectangle plastic thing, both sides. On one side, you can feel a half moon indent. On the other side, if you turn it upside down, it feels all straight edged. Where the straight edges are, take that cap, whoops, and cap it until you hear a click, okay? Turn it upside down. Take your blade. Now you have the part with where you feel that half moon indent. And find how this goes. Does it go this way? Yes, it does. If you were to try to put it upside down, it wouldn't go. It doesn't click into place. It doesn't fit. So believe me, you will figure it out, because as you put the blade on, lay it flat on top, it'll just snap right into place. It doesn't actually make a snapping sound, but it fits right tightly into it. So now you have a container that has a cap at the bottom and your blade ridges at the top. And now we have the other rectangle, the one that I said has the, I don't know, it's a circle at the top. You can feel a circle. And it's probably the Starfrit logo or something. On the sides of this particular container, it's got these little protruding, very slight protruding squares. Little tiny squares that you can feel with your hand. At the top, you can feel the edges, but at the bottom, it actually comes out. These you can push in. These you can push them in. So what that is you take your funny looking rectangle handle thing that's separated into 3 sections, fit it on top. So if I try this way, it's not going to go. If I try the long way, it's not going to go. If I turn it horizontally, it slips right in. And you push it into place until you hear it click. If you want to remove it, you push those 2 little squares in and lift. So you push them in with you hold the handles and you push the squares in and you lift somehow like that. Anyways, it's in place, okay? So now our gadget has become 2 pieces because we've assembled it. And if I put this handle, so now my square with the logo has handles on either side of it, right? The section that was, the big section in the middle is now covered by the actual container. So now you have a long rectangular container with handles on each side, and it's open at the bottom where I can stick my hand in and feel that grid. If I put this right on top of the gadget that we assembled, the box with the blade at the top and the cap at the bottom, if I put it right on top, whoop, it all falls into place and it's compact into 1 piece. So those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, it's all one compact into one, and actually now you can store it away in your cupboard. But we're going to use it. So I removed, let's call it the cap, the part with the handles, and I've got potatoes sitting in water because I want to make French fries. So you're going to take your potato vertically, stick it on your grid, press in a little bit so it can stay in place. You don't want to put the potato horizontally. You want the long way. You're making French fries. Put your container with the handles now on top of the potato. Just let it sit on the potato. And then you can either use your hands on top, put your hands on top of the gadget and push down, or use the handles. So if you use the handles, you're going to hold, your left hand's going to hold one handle, your right hand is going to hold the other handle on the other side, and you're going to press down, which for me, it's hard to do that way. I like doing it from the top. So I pressed all the way down with all my might, lift up, turn your container around, take the cap off, and pour out your French fries. Perfect French fries. They're all the same size, well, except for the ones that are at the edges, right? At the edge of the potato. Even when you're cutting them with a knife, you're never going to get exact even. Throw all your potatoes into your water because you don't want them to go black until you do all your potatoes. Grab your next potato, put the cap back on, flip the gadget with the blade facing up, insert your next potato vertically onto the grid, press down so it can stay in place. Okay, pick up your gadget with the handles, your container with the handles, put it on top, lay it on the potato, and either use the handles or put your hands at the top flat, your palms flat, and push down with all your might until you hear bum. Lift, and guess what? If I wasn't talking in a matter of few minutes, I just did, not even few minutes, in a matter of a minute, I did 2 potatoes, and I could probably do 20 potatoes in 10 minutes. And you've got perfectly shaped French fries, and they're ready to fry. I have them in water until I do the rest of them, and then I'm going to pick up a handful like this, let the water drip off, and throw them in the oil. Bake them up for 15 minutes, fry them up for 15 minutes in a nice deep fryer, and you've got yourself fresh French fries any time of the day. If you take a knife, do I have one? I have one right here. If you take a knife and try to slice a potato. I don't know about you guys. Some potatoes you can slice through easily. Sometimes you can't. You're fighting with the knife. And that way you lose the shape of your French fry because you're struggling so hard to slice up the potatoes into rounds and then into French fries. And your knife, you're not strong enough, your hands move, or whatever the case is, and you get uneven French fries, and some rounds are thicker and some rounds are thinner, and so on. So this Starfrit Easy Fries. Peel your potatoes, put them in water, grab your gadget. Within 5 minutes, you've already cut up, 10 potatoes into French fries. Fry them, serve the whole family. And that's it. Starfrit Easy Fries. I hope you guys like this gadget as much as I do. Oh, and by the way, sorry, I was going to say goodbye, but remove your blade, give it a rinse under the top, just in case it's got some potato on it. Open up your dishwasher. For these gadgets, always use your top rack because these are small. Place your everything is dishwasher safe in this particular gadget. So I'm just washing off any potato and just insert here. Now I'm going to remove the handle. You don't have to, but I do. I'm going to remove the handle from that container, give it a wash, stick it in the top of the dishwasher, give the container with the grid inside a rinse, get rid of any potato, put that facing down so the opening is towards the bottom of the dishwasher, like that. Grab your cap, give it a rinse, get rid of any potato. Guess what? Everything is in the dishwasher, ready to be washed. All you have to do now is fry your French fries, give your counter a nice little clean with some soap and water and a Lysol wipe, and you've got ready homemade French fries in less than half an hour. Okay, guys? No, because French fries are my favorite food, and I'm so excited, and I love Starfrit for making this, and I'm off to have French fries. See you guys on the next episode. Love ya!
Catch Zoe's tips, tricks, and how-tos every Wednesday afternoons on Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner and Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway? The Blind Perspective Network.